Gipple, EXP Kansas City, with my friend Darren Copeland, Summit Lending. Darren, I'm going to throw you a curveball here.
All right, bring it.
Are you sure?
I don't know, man. I'm ready. I guess we can always edit this if it turns out bad.
Well, there is no editing.
Right.
I'm going to throw it out there. Why are you a loan officer? How did you become one?
Ooh, that's a good one. How did I get in the mortgage business?
I mean, how?
Right.
How?
Well, you know, here's the thing is we kind of joke around in the industry. No one grows up like going to high school and college and goes, oh my God, I want to be a mortgage loan officer, right? So people have, you know, some really cool stories about how they fall into it. So I'll tell you mine. So here's the Cliff Note version.
Okay.
Because I got through high school on Cliff Notes, right? So here's the Cliff
I can
Note
connect.
version,
That's
right?
why we're friends.
Exactly. We can relate. All right. So I was in my late 20s. I worked for a financial planning firm, and I was a regional manager, and I had a really good job, if you will, right? But with that job came a lot of travel. So, I mean, I was traveling like a week at a time, 2 weeks at a time, places like Arizona and Oregon, Seattle, Washington, Colorado, like all these places, right? And for, you know, the first year and a half, it was kind of cool because, you know, after work, I'd go see like some ball games out of town. I'd have a corporate card and all this. But man, traveling was just a bummer. So right before I turned 30, my boss told me I was going to be on the road for like 3 or 4 months. I was like, you know, I don't think I want to do that. So I just quit. And I literally had nothing lined up at all.
Nothing lined up. You're like,
No.
I'm done.
No, it's like, you know, everything that I talk against to my borrowers when they're trying to buy a house, right? So I just straight up quit, had nothing lined out, and kind of chilled out for a few weeks and had lunch with a good buddy of mine that I went to high school with. He was an insurance agent, and he's like, hey, Copeland, you should go talk to a guy I know. He owns a mortgage brokerage in Lee Summit. He goes, I think you'd be really good at that because you're good with people and you're great with numbers. You should go talk to him. And that's literally how I fell into the mortgage business. Didn't know anything about it. I knew you had to have money to buy a house.
Right.
But I really didn't know where it came from. And here we are 20 years later, and it's been a massive blessing to myself and family. But
well,
yeah,
you've helped a ton of people get into homes.
Right. Yeah. No, we think that we've done a good job, but also, you know, we're never satisfied. So now we're seeing how many loan officers we can bring in the fold and share the knowledge with them as well, and keep continuing to help borrowers. But yeah, cool story. But so thankful it happened, because if it wasn't for my friends setting that up, I would have never gotten into business.
Wow, that's great. Well, thank you for sharing.
Thanks for asking, man. I love
bet.
it.